Hey guys, what's up? KLN here and welcome back to another video on the channel. As you guys can see, we're an Ultimate Team and today we are going to be reviewing the Spanish icon striker, the future stars icon, Fernando Torres. So I absolutely love Fernando Torres in real life. He is my favorite player of all time, so I was really happy when this SBC dropped. So I decided to do him and get him in the team as soon as possible. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the gameplay highlights with Fernando Torres. And you know what? Starting off, this video is a goal that isn't too great, but a goal with Fernando Torres nonetheless, so it does make the video. I was expecting him to score the first shot on the left foot, but the keeper makes a good save. However, we do end up scoring anyway. Here he makes a brilliant run in between the two centre backs. Can he keep it going? Yes, he can. They were not going to catch him, and Courtois, or I think it was Courtois in goals, comes out of his goals ever so slightly, and we do end up just curling it around him perfectly into the back of the net. Here De Bruyne gets it into Torres, some good holder play, receives the pass, gets it into Roberto Carlos. I did trigger the run just to see where he goes, and it wasn't really a passing option there. So here he receives the pass, moves it on to Wilson, and then he knocks the header down to Wilson very accurately, and we do end up getting an assist with Fernando Torres at the end of that match. Speaking of assists, here's another one right here. Quick feed, gets it onto his right foot, lays it off for De Bruyne, and Kevin De Bruyne does score. Torres gets another assist in this video. Heading on to the next clip in the next game of this video, well, the second game technically. Here Wilson gets it into Torres, and great speed from him to get around the centre back. He collects it on the other side of him, runs around him, and again the finesse shot is into the back of the net. Honestly, this guy's finesse shots are broken, and you will see more of that through the video. Once more, Torres dropping deep, getting a pass into Wilson, and it allows us to just get forward from there. Bruyne drills it at Torres. Unfortunately, he couldn't retain possession, but 2 seconds later, this probably the best goal of the video. Absolutely phenomenal. A little bit of skill to cut inside, and like I said, the finesse shots on this card are just absolutely unstoppable. He curls it perfectly into the top corner. There's absolutely no saving that. And here, once more, a finesse shot off the crossbar and in. Absolutely phenomenal. He whoops it beyond the goalkeeper. In this clip right here, this guy was going to quit. He wasn't playing anymore, but just showcasing the aerial ability on the card. He jumps up, uses that power header playstyle, and he does end up scoring the goal. Here again, using his aerial ability to his advantage, jumps up, wins that aerial duel, quick feet, and once more you just hit a finish shot with this card and he will score. Left foot or right foot, it doesn't matter, because he does have the 5-star weak foot, and he will find the back of the net. Here showcasing the dribbling on the card. I haven't really had much of a chance to do that, but look at how quick he moves when he does have the ball at his feet. Gets it into Roberto Carlos, and 2 seconds later we do end up scoring. But as you can clearly see, Torres can also very much so contribute to the build-up play, as he does here. Good hold-up play really from Fernando Torres, and there aren't really many passing options on here for Zidane, so I'm just going to dribble my way through and get Torres the assist. Heading on to what I think is the last game of this video. Varane wins back possession. We're getting absolutely hammered in this game, so I'm just going to try and get footage with Torres, I guess. De Bruyne gets it into him, and he's all alone here against a couple of defenders, and he does ridiculously well. Chops it onto that left foot, hits it across the goalkeeper, and we get another goal. And onto the last clip, it is going to be an assist with Fernando Torres. Sancho gets it into him, and once more, on the 5-star weak foot, just passes it through to Sancho, who places it beyond the goalkeeper. So, as I said, that was the last clip of this video, and with that being said, it is time now to review this Future Stars icon, Fernando Torres card. So, in 6 games, he has managed 8 goals and gotten himself 4 assists, which is actually pretty decent, you know, to have 12 goal contributions in 6 games. So looking at the player bio, he's 6'1" tall with the controlled acceleration type. He's got 5-star weak foot, which is very, very useful on the card, especially with the finesse shot plus playstyle that he does have. When it comes down to the price of the SBC, he does come in at about 600,000 coins. It is fluctuating at the moment, but it is just over 600k, and he can play at striker and striker only. So when it comes down to the attribute details, I went with the marksman chem style because I do want to boost the long shots in the event that he is not going to dribble his way into the box. I just want to take a long shot and score, and well, clearly that worked out in my favor. The pace on the card is pretty good. I think he deserves a 9.2 out of 10. He does feel pretty quick at times. I will touch more on that at the end. So pace gets a 9.2. Shooting is brilliant. Left foot, right foot, finesse shot. He basically scores almost everything. He's a very clinical striker. So shooting, I think, does deserve a 9.2 out of 10, especially with the marksman chem style because of the boost that he does get to the long shots. Now the passing on the card isn't great. It's your average striker passing. 81 short passing isn't good by any means, but it is good enough to get the job done, as you have seen throughout this video. And if you prioritize him as your focal point, instead of having the play flow through him, then I think that this Torres card doesn't really have too much of a problem with regards to his passing. Dribbling on the card is a bit iffy, so he does have his moments where he's absolutely insane. He moves extremely quickly, and that's down to the 97 reactions from the marksman chem style. But apart from that, the ball control and dribbling is pretty good, but the base ball control of 85 does sometimes show through, and he will take a heavy touch every now and then, which is a bit of an issue. But all in all, I think the dribbling does deserve an 8.9 out of 10, and the physical is pretty good. He does hold his own, he does last a full 90. I think that deserves an 8.4 out of 10. And when it comes down to the play styles, he does have quick step, he does have rapid plus, he does have finesse shot plus, so the play styles are brilliant on the card. And he does have flair and press proven as well. So some very useful play styles among all of that he does have, as well as the Trivela playstyle, which you won't really use because he's got the finesse shot playstyle, and as I mentioned before, 5-star weak foot. I recommend playing this card as either an advanced forward or a poacher, depending on your playstyle and how you want to play. And when it comes down to what this card is good at and what he isn't good at, in my opinion, this card does have some really good moments and some really bad ones. So with the pace, sometimes he feels very quick, sometimes he just feels like he's stuck in the mud. Now that just could be the servers. The servers have been horrible the last couple of days, over the last week actually, since Team of the Year rather. But that's not the point. The point is sometimes he feels very slow, sometimes he does feel electrifying on the ball, which is how he should feel. So all in all, I'm hoping that it's just the servers and that he's not just randomly inconsistent, because you guys did see a couple of clips in the video where he was able to take on his marker and his defender and beat them really quickly and move on with his life. So he does definitely have that in his locker, but every now and then he will take a heavy touch, which is not great. In that situation, that's why I slapped the marksman chem style on him. I do think that is the most efficient chem style you could use. However, if you want to use him as a get it behind striker only, I recommend the Hawk chem style. If you want to use him to just dribble around with and have fun, then I would go with the engine chem style. All in all, is he worth the coins? Do I recommend him for your team? Yes, I do. I think he's a very good card, a very solid card. The finesse shot plus on the left foot and the right foot is extremely useful. He can get it behind, he can hold off players, and he can do basically exactly what you want from an out and out number 9. So in that situation, I think it is perfect. I do think you should go ahead and complete this SBC. I do think he is worth the coins. Definitely, from my side, it is a definite go ahead and complete. So with that being said, I do bring an end to this video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.